A Batman.
There's too many people cheering about that.
He even sounds creepy. Hey, Batman.
Batman.
Hey, Batman.
Justice.
You recognize that voice? Want some candy? Help me find my puppy. Hello? He only comes out at night. His face is always covered up. He's always waiting in alleys. And who does he talk to? A guy named Joker, a guy named Riddler. His name is Batman. Joker, Riddler, Batman. Joker, Riddler, Batman.
Those are Mexican games.
Can you imagine if that was Batman's real identity at night? I'm Batman. During the day? No, chinga su madre, soy Batman. Todo el pinche día aquí trabajando y luego le partan la madre Joker.
Joker.
I said, all right, baby, and Mr. Batman, the best. Based on my t-shirt says Marvel Comics. I said, I see Thor, I see Captain America, I see Iron Man. Who are some of the superheroes that DC Comics has that makes them better than Marvel? Go. Batman, you said that. Superman, that's a good one. Wonder Woman, okay. Green Lantern, whoa. I said, I know the other superheroes, but Green Lantern? What's his power? He wears a ring, and the ring gives him power. So that's a fantasy. I don't know any man who wears a ring who has power.
I've said it before. I'm gonna say it again. Injustice 2, the cutscenes and the video game with the character interactions make me interested in the fucking DC story. They're very well done.
Injustice is pretty cool.
I like it a lot. Like that whole like storyline and timeline, like the bits and pieces that I've like gathered from like what happens from it. It's very interesting to me.
I never for a while I've seen the entire Injustice 1 comic and the Injustice 1 game. I haven't finished the Injustice 2 comic, nor have I played, or have I...
Are they connected or are they separate?
They're connected.
Okay.
Injustice 1 is a prequel. Well, Injustice comic goes into the game, goes into 2 comic, goes into 2 game.
Sorry, wait, run it back one more time?
So, Injustice comic goes into the Injustice game, which then goes to the Injustice 2 comic, which then goes into the Injustice 2 game.
Okay, so it goes game, comic, game, comic.
Yeah.
No, comic, game...
Yeah.
Comic, game, comic, game.
Yeah. But I wouldn't be surprised if you can just play the games and get the context later. Because I have a feeling that the games came out first with the comic running alongside it. Robin kills Robin.
Yeah, I know that. It's interesting. It's like, yeah, like, and also, like, because I was reminded of it because when they said Green Lantern, because the other day I saw, like ending cutscenes, like, based on, like, what character you defeat Brainiac with or whatever, or I don't know, the whole story. I don't know how he fits into the story, but whatever. And then, what's the Red Lantern guy? What's his name?
Sinestro? No, that's Yellow Lantern.
It's I feel like, I want to say Insidious, but I don't. That sounds slightly right.
No, that's the cat.
Like, oh well, fuck if I know. Shows you what I know about DC. Anyway, his ending, like, showed off like all like. Yeah, I liked it. Like, and I like it introduced me. Like, I didn't know there were other fucking lantern colors. And I was like, this makes me interested in Green Lantern. Nothing that like the movie or like any other piece of like DC media could do. But no, this one random cutscene from a game I haven't played but I watched on YouTube made me interested. Like, oh shit, there's all these different colors and they all like represent. Because then they said like, oh, like Red Lantern is like the power of like fear or whatever. I don't know. Or like, no, it wasn't that. It was like another ending was like a Green Lantern guy and became a Yellow Lantern guy, and he says I have to give in to fear or whatever. And I was like, I don't know what that means, but like I guess like the lanterns like associate with different. I was like, it was interesting.
Yeah.
It made me want to like learn more.
Yeah, yellow. I don't remember all of them. I know yellow is fear, green is willpower.
So it's those emotions that allow them to like, or those attributes that allow them to manifest stuff with their rings.
Yeah, I guess so. Black and white is death and life.
Oh, black and white. I thought that was purple. Black and white. That makes more sense.
No, there. Actually, maybe there isn't a purple. I don't know. There's a pink lantern.
I couldn't.
Gotta
I
have a
couldn't tell.
vagina, though.
Maybe I saw pink. Maybe it was the pink and the black and the white melted together because in the end scene for that cinematic, all the colors like they're shining their colors like all together, so it kind of gets a bit like mixed up.
So he
Some
lied
colors
me
are
up
easier to pull out than other.
security.
So
Uh-huh. Let's see. Different lanterns. DC. But yeah, if I had to... Brian definitely knows a lot more about DC than I do.
Mhm.
So he can probably answer questions. But then again, I don't know if he like gets super into comics or watches comic related videos.
Right. Okay.
So you could ask him like, "Oh, who's this? Oh, there's a purple lantern. Who's this yellow lantern guy?" And he'll be like, "I don't know. I haven't seen him."
Gotcha.
You just gotta find, you know, I just realized everyone has like a hierarchy of like, there's a tier list of how much knowledge everyone knows.
Yeah.
It just depends on the series. There are some where it's like, okay, yeah, like you and me probably know equal amount of stuff. If not, one only knows like this guy's left toe is slightly 45 degrees. It's like minuscule things that don't matter.
Mm, I thought you were gonna name an example or something. But
Yeah, that
I
was
was like
my
waiting
example.
for. No, a series.
Okay, let's see. I'm trying to think between you and me something that like we both know fairly well. I guess JoJo's, we pretty much know the same stuff, but like our
I
knowledge
think you
on
know
the...
more. I put my money on you knowing more.
Yeah?
I think.
Actually,
Yeah. Well.
yes. Only because I've
Yeah.
read fully part 6. I'll say that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I purposely don't know much about 7 or 8 because I don't want to get spoiled.
Mhm.
Okay, what else?
I think I know the story for 7 overall. 8, I have no fucking
I just
clue.
know the memes like Jesus corpse, horse riding,
I mean, yeah.
spin.
I know a little bit more beyond the memes, but
Oh,
beyond that, not too much.
I know that Gyro dies because of the Zappelli memes.
I may not have known that. I think I did, but I'm not 100%.
There's no way you didn't know that.
I mean, I don't know. It's not a powerful like thing. It makes sense considering like the yeah. You know what? No, I did know that.
Yeah,
So,
I don't know because it's like imagine a Zappelli living past one part, or it's like when you're POV, you're a Zappelli and you met a Joestar.
it reminds me. Oh, dude, I fucking hate how good the English classes were for junior and senior year. It's fucking. I'm making real life connections. One of the books we had to read was like how to read more effectively. And I went through all like the tropes you see in writing, and one of them, and all the chapter names, it's kind of funny, are like tropes. Like if it comes in like religion and the rule of threes, or if it's raining, like it's more than just weather, or like, and one of them is don't stand too close to the main character. Like, and they and they use the example of like Achilles and like Achilles' charioteer. Achilles goes on to like do stuff. His charioteer just gets fucking killed, dies. You know, no named, whatever.
Yeah,
Only to be replaced by another guy.
some of those tropes get like subconsciously in your head too.
What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Do you mean like if you're going into like a new story, you like start like thinking out, okay, this is gonna happen to this person, like that kind of,
Well, I
or
meant in
like
the sense of like when I'm making stuff, I'll subconsciously do that kind of
right?
stuff.
Okay. I mean,
Like
it's there for a reason. It's
yeah,
humans tend to like do the same stuff. It's very hard to do something that no one else has done. No, I'm not saying that's a bad way to say it. It's just we're all humans share like similar sentiments about life and whatnot.
true.
So it's hard to like it's
But
hard to
it's
do something
also
truly unique. But you can also like tackle it in like different ways.
I
It's not like you know.
I'd say here, I'll say this. It's almost nowadays impossible to create a completely original idea with no
Oh
inspiration.
oh yeah no yeah.
But let's say Sam Raimi remakes Star Wars, right? It's not.
That you honestly like fried my brain for like half a second.
Why you don't
Like
know
the
who Sam
idea.
Raimi is?
No. I knew exactly what you're saying and meaning. It just the idea never crossed my mind, and I was like it literally like froze my brain. Like I just did that. Like I couldn't like formulate like that's an idea. I don't know like how to interpret it, but that's an idea. I'll
It's
tell you
like,
that.
you know, I saw when you said that. When breathing is fun.
Honestly, yeah, I was just like empty head thoughts confronted with new idea. That's I can't. That's a statement. I don't know. Continue. Anyway, you've proved your point. I feel like.
The point was, if he takes like beat to beat, like okay, Death Star, I'm your father, blah blah blah. It's still gonna be extremely different with his creative liberties and such, you know.
True. Yeah. No, I get what you're saying.
Even if you change
That
it
did. You got my mind running a million miles a minute, man.
Sam Raimi directed Star Wars. That was like I was gonna say Zack Snyder. I was like, nah, that one's kind of basic. Who else can I do? What other directors do I know? Sam Raimi.
James Gunn. Dude,
James
imagine
Gunn.
James Gunn.
That'd be so funny. Actually.
Imagine that, because you know Guardians of the Galaxy, Suicide Squad stuff. Imagine that. That would be. I bet you. Honestly, you know what? You combine Star Wars and James Gunn, you get Spaceballs.
Pretty much. Except it takes itself a little bit more seriously.
Yeah, a little bit more seriously. Like some matters just a little bit more.
That's Sam Raimi.
No, I could get a. it's yeah, it's not like it's not. It doesn't sound. It just sounds like wow, $1 million idea.
Wow.
It sounds like some kind of thread you see on Reddit or something on Twitter. Like guy, like no, on Reddit it would be like a really long-winded post like explaining it. On Twitter, it's like a one-sentence thing. It's like 5 words.
Yeah.
That's like the energy I get. I don't know why.
I asked one of my coworkers today the Dorito cat bag question.
I forgot about that. I completely forgot about that. I gotta like write that. I gotta write that down in like my phone's notes, and I gotta like just like look at my notes every now and then and be like, Dorito cat bag. What the fuck? Oh, I remember now. Because I totally want to ask that. Like, dude, I'm totally gonna. We're having another like tuba party thing, like the 23rd or whatever. I'm totally just gonna go around asking people that.
Because I'm waiting for someone to say yes, either as a joke or like actually consider it.
Yeah.
When I asked my coworker, he was like, "Dude, that took me a second. I had no idea what you were talking about."
Honestly, that's an appropriate reaction, I think.
If it wasn't busy, I would have asked my other coworker too. Okay, so here, I was like, I had to explain. I was like, okay, let me just, I'm gonna ask you a question.
Let me set the scene
I was
for
half
you.
asleep when I first asked it too. It's an ethics question, okay? So let's say you're eating a bag. We'll say it's a bag of Doritos. You know, it says Doritos on it. All right, you're just munching away, and then a cat gets inside the bag, right? Now, is it morally wrong to then eat the cat?
I like the build up. Now, is it morally wrong? It sounds like you're doing like some kind of business exchange, right? You're doing like a sales pitch. This is your elevator pitch, right? So you like imagine you like sitting there, put your elbows on the table, put your hands together, and you point with your full hands. You know what I'm talking about? Now, is it morally wrong?
Is it morally wrong to eat the cat?
It's like some kind of weird monologue. I don't know. So like, you know the monologue from American Psycho in the morning. He goes through his routine. Fucking pitch it like that. More like that. I have an interesting thought experiment for you. Picture this.
Picture this.
Consider the following.
Boing, boing.
Thanks, Claptrap. I gotta pee. Alright. Invite me, sir, please, if you wish.
Uno momento. You know, I'm gonna record the last 15